Well,
The
we were
dirty
sitting here
muggles in the
flapping our
chat are
gums.
saying, hit the button, hit the button. I mean, the wonderful humans in the
Welcome,
chat.
everybody. So glad to have you on the show again. Jim, how are you doing? You're salty today.
I'm always salty. I'm an old man. It's how I roll.
You're saltier than usual. People might think you're being mean to me. That's not how the show works.
You are a goofball.
It's usually me being mean to you and Don and Jody and sometimes Jason.
Have people said you're mean?
No, I'm just being silly.
Oh, I mean, you're a snarky son of a gun, but
I'm actually tamer than I used to be. I used to be a lot worse.
Oh,
Lord. I'm the youngest of the 3 boys, so I had to hold my. It was interesting because those two.
Get your butt kicked otherwise.
Yeah, well, here's the backstory on Tio's family life as a young small lad. My parents had 3 boys, and the oldest was 8 years older than me. So he was already graduated from high school and moved out of the house and done before I even got into middle school. My next older brother was 4 years older than me, and he graduated high school the year before I went in. Like, he left in May, and I went in June to the same high school. And so
you were a legacy.
That was a very weird situation. Yeah. But because they were in high school at the same time and I was not, they fought with each other, like, and I just kind of sat back and watched. I learned a lot of what not to do by watching.
Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn.
I know one of them's not watching, but hey, Paul, if you're watching, love you, brother.
Are your brothers as tall as you and as gangly?
I'm the tallest. And I'm the skinniest.
Okay.
I think I'm the skinniest in the entire extended family, and I'm not even that skinny.
I am the oldest of 3. I have 2 younger sisters, so they were always out trying to get me in some kind of trouble.
I never had any sisters, and I feel like that was a disservice to me, and I blame my parents to this day for all of my problems. That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to blame everybody else for your problems.
My dad passed away when I was like 7. So my 2 sisters, one was 5 and the other was a month old when Dad died. So it was my mom, 2 sisters, and me. So
you're still saying we're not streaming. We've been live for 2 minutes.
Refresh your YouTube page.
Yeah, people who can't hear us right now.
Well, mine is not updated either.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I just did a refresh. It didn't start automatically, but we are live. Click the refresh button on your browser, and mine started right up. I mean, the chat's rolling, so we're streaming. There's no other way you guys would be chatting if we weren't. I don't think. Maybe.
No, they can chat without the stream.
Yeah, they can. But we're seeing it too. I don't know.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I can see it in the control room, backstage, the other control room.
Yeah.
Well, we see both of you. Yes, we're live. Thank you, Paul. Hello, Ken. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you guys missed out on the intro, I shared a heartwarming story of my childhood growing up, and Jim was talking about how his father passed away when he was a young lad. So you guys missed a big hug.
I kind of dunked on you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. My dad died too, man.
Did he die when you were 7?
No.
Okay. All right then.
No, my dad was pretty cool. He actually hung on for 2 things. He had, I'm not asking for any kind of sympathy or anything because my dad's awesome, but he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he was in hospice, and he stayed around until my first daughter was born, which would be the first female grandchild, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she was born and he got to hold her, he held on for a couple more days and waited around until my mom's birthday. And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but he died on my mom's birthday.
Okay.
So, but you can, if willpower gets a lot of stuff done. So on that note, happy Monday, everybody.
That's harsh for Monday.
Yeah. Again, not asking for sympathy, just sharing some background.
Hey, Pamela, we have a lady in the chat, at least one.
That's one. Sound off. We need 4 for a quorum. Those are the bylaws of the club. I call this club meeting to order, quorum or not. Jim, would you please read off the treasurer's report?
We have an outstanding balance of $0.0 with all our debtors, and we have 0.0 in the treasury. So
excellent.
we have balanced. We have balanced the budget.
Yes.
The
dues for the club, just in case you guys have not read the bylaws recently, the Toads Club, Kilo Tango Zero Alpha Delta Sierra, the dues are $0 per month, which if you pay in advance, you get a discount of 100%, which is still $0 per year. So thank you, Ronnie. We've got them moved and seconded. Done. Excellent. Ronnie's all business.
This is interesting, and this is completely out of left field, but I just was looking at this. Here, my camera shows me facing you because when I'm doing your show,
you're looking away.
I'm looking towards you, right? Here, I see in StreamYard, I am looking towards your side of the screen. But I was looking on YouTube, and no matter which way I aim my camera in YouTube, it's looking away, which is just weird.
Motion to adjourn? No. Denied. Go ahead, Jim. Sorry. Don interrupted you.
That's all right. It's just weird because, again, I've flipped the camera back and forth, and either way, in YouTube, I'm looking away from you when I'm looking towards you.
My camera is set to, the mirror camera box in StreamYard is unchecked, and if I look this way, you're technically over there, but I have to look that way to see you. If I don't, then all the words behind me are backwards.
Right.
Let's switch this. Camera.
That's strange.
Mirror. And now I'm looking. I'm still looking in that direction, but all the words are backwards.
Well, so if let's do this. This is bizarre. Oop,
Hi.
That was even more bizarre. No one needs to
our first night streaming.
Well, it's not our first night streaming, but it's like, good grief, it's just weird the way it works. All right,
yeah,
so this is my YouTube view right now. Now there's a lag, but in StreamYard, I'm facing toward TO, but here it shows me facing away. And if I flip my camera here, because I'm mirrored now, that's what I have to do when I stream with TO. So now it shows me facing completely away from him in StreamYard, but YouTube has not changed yet. Wow, we're way behind. I don't remember holding my thumb up.
I don't remember you holding your thumb up either. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. That is very behind. Go to your scroll bar. In YouTube, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew that.
Oh, it is way behind. Well, I moved it up once already to live. It's
catch
weird.
Up, Jim. Catch up.
Huh. Yeah, so it's live now because we got all Inception there.
Oh, geez. How did you get the Inception? Every time you scroll it, whoa, this is really messed up.
I don't know, but we're going to stop that.
Yeah, stop that.
I have no idea. So no matter which way I flip my camera, I'm facing away from you either way, which is just odd. So.
Crazy. So tonight I wanted to show you guys some stuff about AI. Jim and I talked about this on Ham Church yesterday. Thank you all for your attendance. It was written down in the logs, and you will all go to ham heaven as a result of it. All of those of you that watched, that is. And those of you that did a super chat during Jim's show, you get to the front of the line. You get the Class A treatment. And
right.
Free cookies every day. The rest of you that didn't do a super chat, no free cookies. You're still Class A, but, got to give them some credit.
Right.
Jim and I.
Yeah.
All right. So I was talking about doing a SOTA, and I got really lazy after the hike up the hill, which is, if you guys have done a SOTA before, the last 800 feet or so are ridiculous. Ask chat how to fix it. All right, Todd, we'll do. That's one of the things we're going to do after we do this. We're going to go over the whole thing first, because if you know how to prompt, and I'm not saying I'm the world's best prompter. I got myself pretty sideways with ChatGPT today. Couple of empties on the floor for both of us after that one. Used AI to generate a nice HR forecast daily. That is awesome. Radio Wayne, Texas. Digital Warlord. Oh, that's cool. I like the avatar. That's awesome. Which is way over there on my screen, which is not where it is as you see me looking at it over there. Anyway, 800 foot of vertical gain in like an eighth of a mile or something. So it was like this. Like I could ride up it on the motorcycle, but I could not ride down. It was too steep, and I don't have enough engine braking or guts. to go down, because once you go down on that hill, you're
kind of
sliding
committed.
quite a ways. Yeah. And I meant go down, sliding down. So I got up to the top of the hill.
I thought, I mean,
oh no, I wasn't going there. I like going down, riding, going down, or going down, falling over and sliding, going down. Not whatever you just thought you said you didn't think of.
But then you made a whatever.
I did. I gotcha. So I just got up there. And
joke. I think the joke was in the joke. That was the.
It was extremely deep. So I just got up there, and the first thing I did was open up ChatGPT, and I clicked this new chat, and do this relatively frequently. If you have the same chat running every time, number one, how are you going to find your old chats? And number two, it actually does start to get really, really, really slow, because every time you type a new message, it reparses the entire chat for context because it forgot who you were in those 15 seconds. It does keep a little bit of memory, but it does shed context throughout the day to save memory, which is really expensive now thanks to AI. So I just typed in KA7QQV, howdy, if that's you that's watching, and it just like, here's what it refers to. Like, it knows I'm a ham because I talk about ham with chat all day long.
Mm-hmm. Same
and
here.
then it tells me that it's Don Weber, and tells me that they're in Roseburg, Oregon, and their license was issued. Does it say APRS activity? That's cool. It looked up APRS. I didn't actually read any of this while I was on the mountain, which suggests the call sign is being used on APRS network. The call sign is unique to that operator, blah, blah, blah. So that was pretty cool. And I just kept doing it. K0VK was the next one. Fred Scully, Colorado. These are the people who were within 2-meter calling range of Guadalupe Peak.
This is
in
cool.
Quartzsite, Arizona. So just like, instead of going to QRZ/DB/call sign, you can just type it right into chat, and you'll actually get a bunch of extra information. What I don't see it telling me is what license class they are. I mean, I can tell K0VK is an extra because that's how you get the 1x2s.
But
it's always extra helpful.
Like some major YouTube personalities.
Yeah, they were all at Quartzfest, Frank. And then KM6PMT was Bradley Phillips. More information about Bradley. W2AJG. And I went beyond 4 calls, which is the requirement for SOTA, because I wasn't sure if I was getting all these calls right or not. Let's see. But if it comes back with an answer, then at least I typed in a valid call.
Whether a valid call, yeah.
Press it or not. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I do not like to open the squelch and hear hiss on 2 meters. But on HF, I have to have the squelch open. I never use the squelch on HF. Am I weird? How many of y'all use squelch on...
Nope. I don't. You squelch HF?
I do not. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. I don't.
CAN4 SK. Somehow I typed in 2 call signs here before I hit enter. I may actually have gotten the VA call in Arizona on 2 meters. Because a lot of snowbirds, as you all who are snowbirds, you all Canucks know, they head south for the winter.
Now, you were using ChatGPT for that?
Yeah, just ChatGPT. Yeah. And I've got a paid membership. This is my best $20 employee ever. And I've had a lot of employees that I paid a lot more money for than $20 a month.
Yeah.
K6PPJ.
Who aren't as useful?
Who are not anywhere near as useful, no. K6ABJ. More info. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Because it's kind of like, it's regurgitating, and the freshness, the shiny has worn off. Now we get to the bottom, and I say, I am on Guadalupe Peak in Quartzsite, Arizona, doing a Summits on the Air activation. Please use the previous context and create a SOTA log that I can upload. Nice. Guadalupe Peak is a great rock to light up. ChatGPT is always so encouraging. So I'll build you a SOTA log from the contacts you already gave me. Since I don't have band mode or exact times, I'll generate SOTA CSV upload ready with sane defaults that you can edit if needed. So I could have gotten deeper into the prompts, but sometimes I like to just experiment. Remember when you watched Gremlins and the old guy fed, I can't remember his name.
Gizmo.
I was going to
say,
and that is not, I know I'm crossing genres here. He fed Gizmo cardboard to see if Gizmo would eat it and how he reacted to it. So sometimes I feed it information and see how it reacts. And so it came back and it figured out, look at this, W7A AZXXX, replace Summit ref if needed. I thought it gave me the Summit ref, but I didn't look too deep. And then it just decided that all of it was 2 meters and FM, which is what it was. But I could have said, these were all 2 meter FM, these were all 2 meter sideband, these were all whatever. How to upload, go to sotadata.org. So we'll click on that. Let's open it because it always
is that link safe?
That's what it asked me. Is it safe? So we will log in and use my saved login. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's asking me for my thumbprint. And then here we go. Oh, I haven't seen this before. What's my SOTA summary? This is cool. And we're waiting. We're waiting. I didn't do that many SOTAs in 2025 that it's going to take this long. That was a pro tip on categorizing the logs. There we go. I got 8 points in 2025. This is why it's really hard to be a SOTA goat. I think you need 1,000 points to be a SOTA goat.
That's a lot.
4 peaks, 45 QSOs, 45 unique chasers. So 100% of my contacts were unique. Nice. All right, so let's go back.
Frank confirmed what you said. So it must be true.
Must be. We all need a Frank.
And Frank, in answer to the question you annoyed me with in Discord the other day that I ignored because it annoyed me, that there's only that URL.
Great.
I'm not entirely sure what he was asking. So
I did Mackenzie Butte, I did Scotts Bluff, I did Guadalupe Mountain. So there's the ref in case I need that ref. Because I don't think chat gave it to me. And I did Rusk County HP. Oh, wow. Oh, that's the one I did with Scout 75. And Dan. I forgot about that one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got a long way to go to get my goat. Okay, so I clicked on the website, log in, submit log, CSV upload. So where is the submit log? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. So it's wrong. So I can go into all the details and say, I can't figure out where to do it, but I'm just going to click add activation. And then import CSV. And it does get a little, this log uploader does get a little picky about the CSV. So let's go look at the CSV. Okay, so let's copy that. I'm going to put it in a new file off screen and save it to disk. That way you all don't need to see me save a text file. But in case you did want to, it's use Sublime Text on Mac OS. Speak, Jim.
I'm sorry, I was reading Discord. I had a message in Discord. I mean, yes, that's a cool idea. I like that. And that it can create the CSV for you. Save some time. So this makes me think when I do my annual POTA in Huntsville come August, that I will be using ChatGPT instead of trying to fill out hammers.
I need the peak number. I don't like these reference numbers.
I was going to comment on that. Those are kind of strange.
So doesn't roll off.
When you were at Huntsville, where did you do the SOTA activation from?
So you have to be within 25 vertical feet
of the summit.
Of the summit register, the little metal disc on the ground.
Yeah.
And I think it's 25 vertical feet, not 25 horizontal feet. And so if you were at something like Devil's Tower, where it's like straight up from the ground and there's only 5 feet of surface at the top, I'm work with the before here. You can't be on the ground, a mile down from the peak and still call it a SOTA. But at Montesano, the mountaintop is flat. So the pavilion where we do our POTA activation is in the SOTA activation zone. So you can just sit there on your butt and do it. You can do it from cabin 13, I believe, because it's directly across the drive from the cabins is where the register is.
Where the register is at. Interesting.
All right, so add activation, import CSV. You could actually type the call sign in directly if you wanted to. So there's my file. Add your location automatically to chases. I'm not going to do that. Insufficient fields, no v2 header found. So it wants a special file format, so that didn't work. So now we can go back to chat and we can tell it. We'll copy up some stuff. So the upload spelling counts. I spell better when nobody's watching. And usually this is markdown. So these 3 backticks here, this is the character next to the number 1 on your keyboard, underneath the tilde or tilde, depending on how you pronounce it. These tell it that tilde. This is the backticks tell it that it's free-flowing text. And so you'll see it when I submit it, that it's going to format it. See how this is all courier new and this is not. So I just told it I got the error. Let's see what it says. Yep, that error tells us exactly what's wrong. Nothing is bad about your data. It's just the wrong CSV for SOTA. SOTA's picky. It wants the v2 CSV format. So now it has the correct format. So it fixed the file. So I will copy that and paste it into my file and save it. We'll go back to the SOTA site and we'll do import CSV again. We'll select a file. We'll select that file again. We'll hit import. Same thing.
Hey, Same Colin dropped his member super chat. He's been a member for 26 months. Thanks, Colin.
Thank you, Colin. SOTA doesn't accept. It requires the v2 identifier. So like it acted very authoritatively that it knew what it was talking about, and it was still wrong. So SOTA loves ADIF. So was there an ADIF option there? I just saw CSV. No, there's import ADIF. All right, so fine. Let's do what it says. Yeah. And treat AI like a bro. Be polite all the time. Yeah. Be friendly, personable.
Because otherwise they're going to send the Terminator bots after you.
I mean, you saw the movie.
Right. We know how this ends.
ADIF. So now it's going to give me back an ADIF file.
Liberty Cave, he's not here because I think he's on an airplane back from Las Vegas right now. At least that's the story he told me. Or he's blind drunk in a casino with 3 hookers on his arm. I have no idea. Jonathan is interested in that too. He is wanting one. T.O. has one. See how I segued right into that for you? Let me plus you up, son.
Ooh. It's a chunky boy too.
Now, you're selling that. How much are you unloading that for?
Usually I do half price of whatever it is new.
So that would be what?
I'm gonna say like $250, but I gotta look it up to get the exact
Satan. Price. $250. Like you heard it here.
It's like $450 brand new or something, but half price of new. I still need to hear back from them. I reached out to Blackview about this. We kind of switched topics real quick. Sorry. I reached out to Blackview about this. No, it's good because if you saw TechMind's video, he kind of hinted at the same thing I did. He just went into more details. Matt's video on TechMinds was like, look at all this stuff that you can't do with this phone unless you add this dongle. And I said, this is great the way it is, but it would be awesome if you could do all this stuff. I kind of like he went one direction and I went the opposite direction, but we still wound up with the same middle meat content.
I mean, it does phone, right? It
does phone.
Okay.
It doesn't Verizon. It doesn't CDMA phone right now.
Okay.
But I'm asking them some questions because some of the stuff isn't like I forget what it's called, Interphone app or Interconnect app or Interplay or whatever is the name of their app that is the radio app on the phone. That obviously
crossover bit, yeah,
interacts with the hardware somehow from the Android APK, the Android executable level. And so it's possible that we could have a full-fledged version of APRS Droid talking on the phone. And so depending on what they say, I'm going to ship this phone out to the guy who's taken over development on APRS Droid. He doesn't know it yet. So if you're watching, it might be coming your way. So he can do the testing or we can work together on the testing. And then that'll level that phone up. It's actually, it's a pretty nice phone. It's modern. It's got Android 15, which is currently the latest, which leads me to believe that it will continue to support the latest version of Android.
Yeah, that was the
So
issue I had with the R Finder. Was that it was an old version and you could not upgrade it, and that came
yeah,
directly from what's his name.
yeah. And so there's the size comparison. But the difference here is that this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. So literally
Yeah,
twice the battery capacity of the Galaxy S24, which is why it's
right.
so thick. It's also, submergible, and you could use it to hammer in nails. My first video on a phone like this, I actually did use it to hammer in a nail to show that it could be done.
I saw that.
And it did a pretty good job. That was like a year ago. And now we have a 2 meter, 70 centimeter and DMR version, and it's unlocked to GMRS and MERS and everything else too.
Cool.
But I didn't say that.
What?
Yeah. So I'm looking to see if we can get some API info in it. So it's not ready for sale yet, but it will. Yeah, it will be for sale because I don't have room to store everything. So
Colin is shell shaming us.
yeah, they're so much more advanced outside the U.S.
Well, I think most of the world, except the United States and maybe a few rather random other countries, use GSM. We have GSM. It's AT&T's network here, I believe, is all GSM.
Look at how shameless this guy is. So sometimes you can even give it a little grief. I mean, this is going to be your best friend for the rest of your life. You might as well have some fun with it, bro. I saw that. Let's see what it says. You caught me red-handed, red tagged, metadata exposed. It's not wrong, but it absolutely feels like yelling. This log was machine generated. So I give it some
What
grief.
is Rust crusty? Oh, I thought he said. That's not what I thought he said. He says crusty soda purists with clipboards. I thought he said something about crusty soda dipshits.
Oh yeah.
Which that's what I thought he said. Sorry.
But the other thing is that as you start to show personality to it, it will start to show you personality back, which is really cool because it's a lot better than talking to some dry, boring computer program. All right, so now I've got that. Did I save it? Let's go back to SOTA data. I need to unlock my breaker on my G90. Import ADIF. Choose the ADIF file, the same file, now in ADIF format, and import it. Missing operator or station. So
Whoops.
Now we get to fix it.
So I have been, I've got a couple, 3 projects going on, not really specifically ham related. One of them is I'm trying to get SimH running with a PDP-11 RSX image, which is beside the point. So I'm using AI to help me do this because it is a complicated process, especially since I haven't touched a PDP in over 30 years. But AI will tell me, oh, I see what we did. We need to do this, this, and this, and then it'll work. And then it gives me 27 more instructions. Now, don't get me wrong. I love AI. I play with it all the time. So it tells me, hey, you need to change this. And then it goes on to say what we're going to do after this works. And so I type this, and then this doesn't work. And he said, oh, I'm sorry. I was high when I said that. We really need to do this, this, and this. And then a whole lot more instructions. And then the second thing still didn't work. And I see that happening a lot. And I was using Gemini today. But it's like sometimes it is spot on. And when I've used it with programming in VS Code, it seems to be really good. And then sometimes Gemini, and I realize it depends on what the AI was trained on.
Right.
But it's like some of their data is old and doesn't give you enough information because it doesn't have current data. But with something like booting up a PDP-11, which is from the 70s, you would think that it would either know what it's talking about or say, bro, that computer's too old, who cares?
Right.
So it's kind of weird. And that's what my point was with what you were showing on the screen. And I'm pointing this way now towards you, so I have no idea what the hell it looks like on YouTube at this point.
It looks like you're pointing to me.
Okay.
So like I'm pointing to you.
Okay. This is you over here. So
we almost touched it.
That reminded, Cabin 13 forever. That's what that reminds me of, because it told you it knew what it was doing. It made something, and then complete whiff.
Yeah. So these are 2 really important comments. Todd says I had pretty good luck with Claude for code
That's
generation.
that's
Claude
what
is
I use for
designed for
code.
code generation. ChatGPT has something called Codex, I think it is, that's also designed. So I'm using a large language model to interpret human speech to give me back human speech, where Claude is purpose built to interpret code and give you
Right.
back code.
And I that's true. And I'm using Claude for my coding. I was using Gemini just because I logged in the website and I had a web page up in one screen and a terminal in another. But
And then I'm convinced that he uses this YouTube handle just to see what people, if people will actually say it. Old stank note here says, tell it to do one thing at a time and be specific. And I'll show you something really cool. Let's add this back and let's go to Sora. There are some really awesome pictures that come up on Sora, and you can see other people's prompts. And it's like, it's a work of art to do a good Sora prompt. Like this here looks fairly generic AI, this ghost backpacking deal. This one here looks really good. This one here with Wolverine looks pretty good. But this one here looks really realistically like there's the Hulk high school rock band jamming out.
Right.
And so let's look at the prompt. Raw 8K DSLR photograph of something, something, something. Yeah, it's in a different language. So this was a bad example to pick because I can't read the language.
Forget what he said.
Yeah, keep going. Oh, there we go. Business cat. Business meerkat. Ultra realistic profile picture of a confident meerkat standing upright wearing a tailored dark business suit and tie like a corporate CEO. The meerkat looks serious and powerful with sharp eyes and a slight smirk. Standing in front of a modern office background with soft lighting, the image should be hyper detailed, professional headshot style, rich textures, cinematic lighting, and crisp focus, like the main meerkat CEO of an important company. Full body or head and shoulders, high resolution realism. Nailed it. I got no complaints with that. Let's see. Shoulder day. Nice. But I mean, you can look at these and see some of the prompts and it'll give you some info.
You were bold scrolling through that.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
This is usually PG-13 stuff.
There's a good image. Oh, you scrolled past it.
I know. I did it on purpose. There we go. The ham radio crusader holding a Baofeng. And then I could hit remix and tell it to do that. All right. This is awesome, but make him a legendary ham radio operator wielding a
Baofeng Mini
radio. And we'll come back when that's done because it does take some time. Back to the SOTA upload. We had a problem with the ADIF file, and I wasn't sure because it gave me a different peak number this time. It actually gave me a peak number, W7AAZ014. And the last time I did this, I said it was W7APZ060. And I kind of loosely understand the W7A means it's in the 7 region, which is Arizona. W being US, 7 being Arizona. I think A being Arizona also. PZ is like some county or region, and they all... Oh, radiating lightning. We'll do that again. PZ is like some overlapping region. Because when I was in Colorado, there was like 7 overlapping regions, and I couldn't tell which one I was in. So it said that it was wrong. And told me what to do. Okay, so now let's do the search and replace behind the scenes. Jim, be charming for a couple of seconds while I do that.
I'm always charming. That's Bryant. That's old stank note. He's apparently incognito mode.
Awesome.
And Colin is telling us that the meerkat, and because I'm being charming, I won't tell Colin he spelled meerkat wrong, is from the Compare Car Insurance TV commercials in Oz. Everybody loves meerkats. Ever since The Lion King came out, everybody loves meerkats. They're cute.
Timon.
Yeah, and Pumbaa.
When I was a young warthog.
When he was a young warthog.
Oh, my Lord. You can tell we've had children around us.
I saw that movie in the theater because I was a children when it came out.
No way. I mean, I think it's probably about 30 years old. My niece, my youngest niece, was all about some Lion King. I bought her a Lion King mat for her kindergarten class or something like that. She had a whole bunch of Lion King crap. Macy had Frozen crap. All the Frozen things, including, I might add, a Frozen karaoke box so she could sing along to Let It Go. Her mother
that had to hurt.
Hated me for that.
Oh, you sent it to mother's house. Nice.
Yes, it went to Mom's house in Boston. They were in Boston at the time. So now, yeah, Mom she said, this thing plays Frozen over and over. Really? I didn't know that.
That's
Colin,
the best part about...
I'm just busting your chops, brother.
That's what we do here. That's the best part about being like an uncle. I can give all the noisy, big, massively millions of parts gifts to my nephews.
Right. When my sister's kids were little, she had boys, and they found out Uncle Jim was a fireman, and they thought that was so cool. So every Christmas and birthday, they got electronic fire truck thingies that, realistic diesel sound, working lights, sirens. And the best one was for my oldest nephew, Nick. He got like this ladder truck, so it was big. It's probably 2 feet long at least. And man, it had like 5 or 6 buttons on the side. One would honk the horn, the diesel horn, the air horn. One would run the diesel engine, wah, 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 wah. And then the others would do sirens. My sister also hates me to this day still, and her kid's like 30 at this point.
All right. It's still having trouble with the ADIF file for some reason. This is a working ADIF.
I had a thought about this, and I thought that's where we were going with this. What I would do with this for logging is just open a chat and just type in call signs.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But I wouldn't even I wouldn't fool with. You're trying to get it to make an actual upload log file.
Yeah, we're doing ham nugget stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Perfect. This helps a lot. You did exactly the right thing. It's so affirming. I'm going to do 3 things here. Explain what SOTA is keying off of. I don't need you to explain it to me. Confirm the summit ref. Give you a new ADIF for this activation that matches this format. No guessing. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we will follow that.
Oh, Don's here.
Arizona. It keeps saying that that's what the summit reference is. It doesn't like the PZ. So now I got to go look up that summit. Logs. Yeah, see? W7APZ0060. Look at it on the map. Oh, it mapped out the contacts from before. It's a 2-pointer, but it's not giving me the reference. Dang it. I find SOTA to be way more complicated than POTA in terms of just about everything. Not saying it's a bad program, just comparing the two programs to each other.
Cyber Jason, thank you for the $6.80 super chat.
Thank you.
Because $3.38 is too cheap. I had to read that twice, Jason, because I thought, I've bought $3.38. It ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see what he did. Okay.
My father-in-law and I went out to zero in a rifle, and it's a 338 Lapua, and what are those, like $3-4 a round or something at the time that we did it? And he's like, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on. Thank you, Jason. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on. Hey, Bobby's here. Speaking of somebody that knows about SOTA.
Yeah, he's been here.
He's like, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money zeroing this thing in. So he took a shot, and he was, low and left. No, he was high and right. And I took a shot, and we walked down to the target. And he's like, all right, we're done. This rifle's fine. And I had just gotten like a dead on bullseye. And I swear it was luck. I'm not bragging too much. I've shot a friend's. And I gave him a 20 so I could take 3 shots. I want a 338. I have absolutely nothing to use it for, unless you Wolverines. But since the boog hasn't started, I don't really have a use for a 338 other than I really want one. Yeah, so that is the right code for that. I don't know why chat's arguing with me about that, but I'll fix it.
Have you go back to that other screen? Grab a screenshot and paste in that screenshot and tell him, shut your pie hole, because that's what the reference is. Is that a new site? Maybe he doesn't know that. I don't know. Oh, keep me out of this. The robots will find me. I told Gemini today that I was the Maytag repairman when I was working on getting that PDP working. Ooh. I said, "Listen, I'm the Maytag repairman. I gotta have something to entertain me." Gemini liked it.
Final fix. This will pass. You've said that like 9 times.
Yep.
I love how it's overconfidently wrong all the time. No, I need the whole log. Give me the whole log.
Bobby said tell it to search UK engines.
Yeah, it's because SOTA's a UK program, sotadata.org.
Oh, okay.
Where did we get with our image? Image generation. Ready. There we go. Look at that. Which one do you think looks better?
I like the one on the left.
Yeah, I was going to go with that one too.
Darth Vader-y. The one on the right looks too derivative.
Yeah.
Not original. Yeah, so, Freddie's channel is Ham Radio Crusader. I've always been meant to ask him, is that Crusader like this is your goal, or Crusader like Crusades? I'm a little uncomfortable sometimes with the whole Crusader thing.
With the religious overtones?
I wasn't going to say religious. I'm like...
That's what the Crusades were, though.
I know, and there was assholes on both sides, honestly.
Mm-hmm. The Empire did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, she's running slow now.
Now, you're using GP 5.2. What other models are available to you? Because like Gemini has the thinking one and a fast one and a yada yada one.
Yeah, I've got instant thinking.
Well, see, it just says 5.2.
5.1.
Well, you got think. It is thinking. It is thinking. It says that up there. I didn't see that first.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've noticed this when I do code and it's trying to get real specific, it does word character by character stuff. There we go. Tiny note so you're not surprised. I set the date times to clean, plausible. You didn't. I got to get it to do it again. Yeah, it gave me today's date, not the date of the activation. Can you because I don't remember the date that I did this.
And see Leno Dev said something and he messaged, "Don't kill me, Jim." And I'm like, I don't know what you said. I've been trying to find it.
Jimmy, this is not easier. This is just fun. Jimmy's asking, is it easier than Polo or WRL? It's not. It's just, in case you guys haven't been following the channel, I know you have. It's sarcasm. I like to experiment and play with things. I like to explore the technology. And I also was being extremely lazy at the top of the summit and didn't feel like looking up the ID and then creating a new log in Hammers, and then oh man, it must be really overloaded right now. It didn't even give me an answer.
So when I said I would maybe do this to log my annual POTA, and yes, I said annual, people. So during the weekend of Huntsville Hamfest, y'all need to be looking for me because, it's the only time you'll catch me POTAing. I mean, of course you could do it with a notepad too. But because that throws out their name and everything with the call sign, you already mentioned this, it's at least validating that it's a good call sign, right? Yeah. So if I'm doing a POTA, I just open a chat and say KM9G and a time. And I know the date of the chat. I assume it keeps the date in there somewhere.
I can't find it. I got to go back and
okay.
kind of figure it out from my own calendar.
I don't know. I'm not a professional POTA guy, and I'm sure somebody in the chat is typing right now. I can type that fast in Hammers or Polo and get it done just as well. And maybe you can.
It's much fun.
I'm like, it's like a smart notepad would be.
Depending on your definition of fun.
Possibly useful. I don't know.
I'm going to say this was Tuesday, January 20th. I don't know. Rick's here. Rick, when did we do this?
Jimmy's asking, is this easier than using Polo or WRL? My last POTA, I used WRL. I like WRL a little better than Hammers. I've never used Polo.
For 12 seconds, it speeds it up. Bobby, I think you're playing with me here.
I think he is too. I think he's funning you.
This was Jimmy's response to my answer to his question. Perhaps Jimmy will give a response to Jim's answer to his question. No, the SOTA effort, Hank, was when I was up there. I just typed in call signs. Thanks, Rick.
I keep putting that comment. Okay, I put Frank's up there, and then you just...
Oh, it's Frank.
Oh, good point.
Please.
Okay.
Rick is way more important. Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to just copy this and go back to my text editor, and then I'm going to search for the date and replace it.
LC, thank you for the $2.99 super chat. Tim, I POTA annually, son.
Only because he's already in the park.
I'm staying in the park. I might as well turn on the radio and talk.
He doesn't even leave the building.
I sat on the front porch.
Like I said. All right, so first I got to change the date 20260202 and replace that with 20260120. I think is what I said that was. Yeah. Good enough, unless Rick tells me otherwise.
Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy?
Tuesday. Yep, that's what he says. Awesome. So Robert, Digital Rancher, W5ITR, Echo Mike 35. Did I get that right? I haven't watched one of your satellite in a while. Just crossed 5,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Rob.
And my understanding is he's going to be doing some giveaways on his next show. Rob, hit me in Discord, and I would be glad to post when that show will be and the link for your channel. Although FrankBot can post a link for your channel, but
okay. Back here. Let's go.
And Bobby, yes, I will be at Dayton. I'll be at all the ham fests.
Bobby, are you coming to Hamcation? Did we drown T.O. at Huntsville? Sure. Oh! It got me the right log format, and all I had to change was the date. And that's because it didn't remember the date of the...
Okay.
The first. So let's verify the log. Are we making progress? You have invalid entries in your table. Tell me what they are. It's the Summit reference every single time. I didn't say Summit to Summit. Okay.
I wonder if your CSV is still off.
It is.
Obviously.
But... And it's got a frequency in there. Did I put a frequency in? No, it just guessed at a frequency. It derived that from Mode FM. But what's wrong with it? I don't know what's wrong with that. So let's get rid of the slash because that's what Bobby said. Let's do replace. I'm doing this off screen. We'll do W7A/PZ-060 and replace that with W7A-PZ-060. PZ is Paz County, according to Frank.
And Frank, don't send it to me. Send it to T.O.
Whatever.
He tags me in the message. It's like...
He tags you because you're supposed to be paying attention to the chat.
I'm trying to.
Well, I'm doing...
somebody that keeps talking on the dang show while I'm trying to read.
I know, but that's like I'm supposed to talk. That was the agreement. You're supposed to manage the chat. You're supposed to be the producer.
And then Frank is sassing me. Frank,
Incorrect summit format.
I'm going to put you in timeout, Frank.
So I did switch it to Frank's and Bobby's format, and now it's saying it's wrong. So now I'm going to look up my other version of the log. And let's do... Yeah, so my SOTA reference in my other version has a slash in it. So I'm going to get rid of SOTA ref and just use my SOTA ref, because I think that's how it's thinking that it's a summit to summit, which it's not. So let's do find and replace.
Frank is sassing you now.
It better not be.
I mean, he's telling you have it wrong.
Yeah, he's saying what I just said.
But he said it first.
Maybe.
He's chastising you.
Frank, you're fired. No, I love you, Frank. You're still here. I was just angry, just for a moment.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Feed me whiskey. You'll find out how angry I get. I'm Irish. Okay, so now I need to fix the SOTA reference back, which is probably then going to complain about that. Okay, now I've removed the SOTA reference stuff, so there's no summit to summit. And I've fixed it, put the slash back in. I think it's confused. Let's start over.
Should you delete it first? Did it save it at all?
I haven't ever submitted it.
Okay.
Import, choose file, that one, import, verify.
Ooh.
There it is. It needs the slash, and it needs my SOTA ref for me, but not SOTA ref for the summit to summit. Submit. I agree. Submit.
Got it.
16 points. No summit to summit, no chaser. Straight no chaser. Right. Okay. So now I will tell it. I'll tell it what it missed. I will educate chat for the rest of the world.
And now Don is chastising you as well.
Yes, Don. I if you're paying attention, Don, unlike Jim, who is directly paying attention 100% to what everything is going on here and knows exactly what's going on, you'll know that ChatGPT did the SOTA to the summit to summit reference, not me. Here's the format.
Exactly right, buddy. Clearly, it's the website that's messed up, not AI or our glorious hosts. I think he's politicking for something. Can we replace Frank Bot with C. Lino Dev?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
I was adding. No, not it was adding. You were adding. I'm talking to the viewers at home, not to it. You were adding SOTA ref, which is for S2S or summit to summit, and that was invalid. I removed that, and all is good and uploaded.
Brother John.
Johnny's going to need more than that.
Thank you for the $2 super chat, John.
So it has updated, correct minimal. I'm repeating that pattern for future me. Yeah. So thank you for telling me the thing that I told you.
Yeah.
Update your memory, please. Use promo codes. Nice. And then it's updating the memory. It's doing it. Done.
Jody's on fire. I mean, he got here late, but he's atoned.
Yes. Oh, poutine is awesome. Or as they say in Canada, Putin. Poutine. Ask Jody if I pronounced that right.
I've never had poutine, ever. I mean, I think I would try it It doesn't offend me. Just not sure about cheese and gravy, but I mean, gravy on French fries is legit. They're taters. Taters need gravy. It's like science law.
Ingredients in Poutine. Poutine.
It's cheese curd, gravy, and fries.
There you go. That's what it looks like. The holy trinity of Putin. French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. French fries and gravy is awesome. It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, French fries with ranch dressing is pretty damn tasty too, I might add.
Have you named your AI yet? I have not. Interesting concept.
I am poly AI-ery. I switch it amongst my AIs. I don't have a what's the word I'm looking for here?
A preference?
Well, that's the word. I was looking for something snarkier to say, but yes, I don't really have a preference. I switch around.
Beef or chicken gravy? I think it's just going to say brown.
Beef gravy.
Yeah. Beef gravy.
Oh, all right, cat.
Oh, the secret third option. Very common in Quebec, where all the degens are in Quebec.
Chicken blend, huh?
If you get the reference, great. If you feel offended, then you didn't get the reference.
I don't get the reference, but I'm not offended.
It's from Letterkenny TV show.
Yeah, I never watched it.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
French fries with ketchup? No, Lee.
Me and Lee are 100% in agreement in this. Now, ketchup on a hot dog is a sin, and you'll all go to hell for that. But French fries are a carrier for ketchup, and ketchup is the ultimate condiment for French fries.
So I have to ask, because I don't get the reference myself. They're talking about white lightning, which I know what white lightning is, but I don't know what Irish white lightning is, and I don't know how it works in this context.
You should probably do that as a private off-screen chat.
Yeah.
Oh no, just booze. Yeah. Just booze.
Putin. It's the pronunciation. Poutine. Putin. Okay. Poutine would be Irish white lightning, but Putin would be the Canadian delicacy.
Okay. Philly crab fries. Oh my God, John, that sounds
that does sound cool. I said
exactly.
Poutine,
Jason,
instead of Poutine.
The only thing that goes on hot dogs is onions, relish, and mustard. And relish is, I can take it or leave it, but onions and mustard for sure.
Clear Irish rocket fuel. You could just drink out of the bottle. I mean, if you guys want to get your diabetes, go for it. What's the type 2 diabetes, the kind you earn? We arrived at time. I was not expecting that to take as long as it did. But we did stump AI. So mission successful.
We did.
Another successful episode of Ham Nuggets.
You know what we ought to do for next week, Steve? We ought to have AI walk us through getting D-Star working again.
Oh, my word.
Talk about chasing your own tail. I don't know. I that would probably be an epic show.
Well, where do we start, though? I don't have a D-Star repeater near me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Repeater book.
Well, you have a hotspot, don't you?
I do, but where do you start? Like, do you start with the $1,500 radio? Do you start with making a hotspot? Do you start with...
Well, the interesting thing, and this would add a difficulty level, and I'm not advocating we do this. I'm just saying could be entertaining. It could also cause me to have hair like yours.
You'll get there one way or the other.
I know. Well, I mean, my grandpa was 95 when he died, and he had hair, lots of it, just like I do. So this is it. I have a tall forehead.
What about your mother's father?
That's my mother's father that I was talking about.
Okay, you just said grandpa. I had to specify.
Oh yeah, my maternal grandpa had a head full of hair. I never met my fraternal grandfather. So what would really throw a wrinkle in the AI D-Star conversation is the way you get on D-Star, because it is not the same on a IC92, which I have, as the same as a D74, as the same as a 9700. They're all three different procedures and different buttons to get the D-Star reflector stuff. It's odd. At least with the ICOM it is.
No D-Star in 25 miles, so we'd have to do
You'd have to do terminal mode, yeah.
Oh no, we did terminal mode. That was what tripped us up, and it wasn't our fault. I'll say it again.
Right.
It was the server side, and I won't call out Dennis 8060M by name, but the version that the server side that the aforementioned unnamed person had did not have that support. That's Sophie, right?
This is Sophie. She's 13. She's straight up at the fire station and decided to come stay with me. Us.
And your live cat is interfering with your dead cat.
Yeah, I know. And she loves to hang out back here, usually with her butt in front of the camera or in the middle of the screen, and I can't see what's going on.
Well, folks, we've had another successful episode of Ham Nuggets. I hope you were thoroughly entertained, if not at least a little tiny bit educated. I can do ketchup on meatloaf.
Ketchup on meatloaf? I mean, your meatloaf sauce is basically ketchup with some flavor added, some spices or something. Yeah.
So is that George or is that Jorge? Because it's a Canadian call. If it was an X call, I would say Jorge right out the bat.
Well, but that's a different call. What's the call on his name? That looks like a call sign too.
I see VE3EAD and then I see YV6EDA.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with that's probably Jorge.
Thank you, Aloysius.
Aloysius, thank you, brother. I guess next week, certainly we'll do it on Sunday. We need to talk about Orlando and our plans for Orlando. We talked about it a little bit yesterday.
I have some announcements I forgot to make at the beginning of the show. Let's do that now.
Let's do it now.
Hamcation POTA event. What is this? The third annual Hamcation POTA event. There will be giveaways. Yes. There will be lunch. It's at Wakiva with a V Springs State Park. We are not Floridians. We didn't know.
No, never.
We apologize.
Not Florida man.
Yeah. Yes, we will dial up toads. We should do that. We should do an on-air QSO roundup with D-Star, DMR, and YSF. All the things, because they're all linked together. You do have to have cab fare to get you into the park, and that has to be done online, not at the gate. And there should be passes still available to purchase, but I would recommend carpooling. Number one, we don't have a whole lot of parking spaces. There's a lot of parking, but not a whole lot of parking. So, 4 deep spreads the cost of that stupid parking pass thing.
I mean, it's like $4 or $6 or something, T.O.
Yeah.
I mean, you owe me $3. I'm just saying.
I'm covering the hotel room, cabin 13 all over again. Florida man.
Boy. Make sure you
bring the baby oil.
Speaking
of hotel room, I will too far. I will be at the Radiodity booth for the show days itself. So if you are looking to find me, I will be at those booths. I will have stickers, and I will have I'll be holding. I've got some Toads DIs. I've got some AIOCs for y'all. So if you guys are wanting, I'll be holding.
I will have
on the Vero firmware yet.
I'm sorry.
I have not done the Vero firmware update yet. Lee is asking. The other Lee.
Yeah, I got an email about that. I assume that applies to the UV Pro, or should I wait for a different email?
There is it applies to all the Vero cousins, the Vero family.
Okay.
And I got an email on the iLunce HA2 Redibus HA2 where it's now got a built-in Bluetooth KISS TNC, so I got to do that real quick if I still have that radio. We did the SOTA log upload, which was something that we were going to do on the show tonight. We didn't get to do Y'all Stump AI. We got to do We Stump AI, and then ran out of time. Call from his old country. Awesome.
His old call from his country. Glad you're here.
So, and then I'll be doing some live streaming for Hamcation where I'm walking around giving away like free Radiodity t-shirts and stuff. The most Alabama man in the world.
I'm not from
Roll
Alabama.
Tide.
I only work here. And don't ever say Roll Tide to me, or don't let my wife hear you because she won't let me hang out with you anymore.
You're the other Alabama fan?
War
Auburn?
Eagle. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm an Illinois fan because I'm from Illinois. But and speaking of Illinois, they beat Purdue on Thursday, and they beat Nebraska yesterday. Last Monday they were 11th. Today they're 5th. Woot! And that's better than Ohio State or Alabama.
I think the entire movie of Idiocracy was filmed in Alabama.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't.
Oh, you have to see the movie. It is exactly. It was what 20 years ago that movie came out.
It's been a minute.
It exactly predicted the future. We are in Idiocracy, full bore.
And Walker has a very good point. You can also get a vet discount or free. I can't remember exactly, but I mean, guys, we're talking $4 or $6 for whoever's in your car. I doubt that the Ranger is going to count heads and go, "Oh, you have 5 old fat guys in your car. I can't let you in."
Yeah. So 7BIR7 is asking if there's a new Vero version after the 7600. No, there's new software for the 7600, the 7500, the 76, the UV Pro, the DB50-B, and I forget. Oh, the UV50 Pro. I think that's all of them. And if you guys don't have one, use code Steve at Vero's website to get $10 off. Use code TO15 at Radiodity's website to get $15 off. And I don't have a code for you for the BTEC.
Or use FEP Labs on Radiodity's site. Oh, I'm sorry. I went full.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't have a co-host the entire show.
Oh, I had to try.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to check. Lee, did you see an update for the DB50?
It's the same radio.
Oh, the B. That's the. Never mind. I'm confusing it with the analog DB50. That's the one I have in my truck, not the.
Yeah, I think they have two radios. They have the. They might even have that's the DB40G is the GMRS. The DB50D is the DMR. And
DMR.
The DB50B is the Bluetooth.
And the DB50 is analog, which is the one I have.
Huh.
Straight DB50.
If you actually sit down and think real hard for a few seconds, Radiodity's naming convention makes sense. Ah, yeah. So the DB50 is it's another Anytone. It's the Anytone dual bander, but there's no Bluetooth, there's no digital, there's no GMRS. Right. It's just flat.
Yeah, it's straight FM.
Let me check. I'm looking at the pictures. I want to check to see the rear end. Let me see them hind parts. That it doesn't show. I think that might be the one with the 6-pin on the back. Detachable face.
All right. I got to address this comment by our friend EOD Kaboom. So Tim lives in Guam, and he's cool, and he's the president of his ham club over there in Guam.
Do that.
And Tim works in a, somewhat hazardous field, to put it mildly.
What EOD stands for?
Yeah, EOD stands for Explosive Ordnance Disposal. Not ordnance disposal. And anyway, so Tim is in Guam. So I will take up that mantle. And if y'all have stickers that you would like to share with Tim, get them to me and I will mail them to Tim post Orlando.
So yes.
I swear that holy oath right now.
In front of all of you. So I will take Jim's thing, not to steal your thunder, but I will raise it up a notch with Jim's help. At the Radiodity booth, bring your stickers by and we'll do a sticker swap.
Oh, nice.
So you can trade one for one or you can leave one for Tim, and then I will give a bunch of these that I have doubles of to Jim to ship out. Because I do have, I got plenty of Dennis's Denko stickers. May he rest in peace. Denko, that is, not Dennis.
Denko. Dennis is fine. Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of, the Grouch is going to be there, so you need to get yourself a Grouch sticker. So, there we go.
Let's see. I was trying to catch up. A lot of comments. Y'all are very, very engaged tonight.
Do you wear the suit, EOD Kaboom? That's Tim, right?
Yeah.
Do you wear the suit? No shame if you don't. I'm just asking if you do. Good evening, y'all. KE8UFI. Wait, about time you got here. I'm just waiting for the response from Tim. Then we can end the show. Oh, Tim has 2 M's in his name. Awesome. Come on, Tim. We're waiting on you. Whole show.
All about you, Tim.
Waiting
It's
on
like
you.
you're in a different time zone or something, Tim.
Halfway across the world or something. I mean, come on.
Timmy.
Tim's like, what was the question?
Hell, I forgot the question at this point.
Are you wearing the suit?
Yeah.
The bunny suit. Yeah, unfortunate time to be. Right, John?
Right.
Is it working? I can see your comments, just not an answer to my question.
Do you wear the suit, Tim? I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless he gets deployed, I don't think there's a lot of call for that specifically in Guam.
I'm sure they test. They train all day long.
Yeah, I mean, and they would do range clearing, right? I don't know if there's like I was stationed at Luke. There's an actual gunnery range where they make boom boom stuff.
Thank you, Tim.
Out at Gila Bend in Arizona, southwestern Arizona. But you know, if there's unexploded ordnance out of there, those guys would do that. Civilian side now.
God, how I read that. Oh, I thought it said civilian slideshow.
No.
At first, I know what it says.
I thought it said SOTA dipshits earlier, so we're both having senior moments, apparently.
You're seeing what you want to see.
Oh, Colin said it's lunchtime there. Mate, I had dinner like an hour and a half ago, and I'm jonesing for a smoke right now. So
yeah. Well, folks, thank you very much. I'm going to hit the button. This has been fantastic, and I kind of didn't expect it to go as sideways as it did with AI. It was clearly off its game. It was running slow tonight for some reason, and I did wait a long time. If I would have asked it to generate the ADIF on Summit, it would have done it with the right date timestamp. So, anyway, fun stuff you can do with computers. That's what my life's all about. I'm clicking the button. Thank you, Jim. Thank you all.
Thank you, Steve. Very good show. Ta-ta, y'all.
TTFN.